The specter of diabetes looms large, a terrifying reality for millions. The fear is palpable. The relentless march toward blindness, the chilling prospect of kidney failure, the agonizing pain of nerve damage, the ever-present threat of heart attack and stroke, and the heartbreaking possibility of limb amputation. This isn't just a disease. It's a thief that steals your vitality, your independence, and your very future. But what if you could stand firm against this threat, armed with knowledge and empowered by choice? The battle against diabetes begins not in a doctor's office, but in your kitchen. Every morsel that crosses your lips holds the power to either protect you or propel you toward a future fraught with suffering. Understanding which foods to ruthlessly eliminate and which to strategically embrace is not just a recommendation. It's a matter of life and limb. The unseen enemy. 5 foods to immediately eliminate if you have diabetes or dare to prevent it. These aren't merely unhealthy choices. They're direct assaults on your metabolic system, capable of sending your blood sugar into dangerous territory and pushing your pancreas to its breaking point. For those living with diabetes, these foods are a direct pathway to acute complications and irreversible organ damage. For anyone hoping to escape the clutches of this disease, these are the primary architects of insulin resistance and the weight gain that so often precedes a diagnosis. Ignore this warning at your peril. Sugary beverages, soda, sweetened iced teas, energy drinks, many fruit juices. The treacherous truth. These are liquid poison, designed to deliver an immediate, overwhelming surge of simple sugars directly into your bloodstream. Think of a tsunami hitting your body. That's what happens when you consume soda. These drinks are loaded with high fructose corn syrup or refined sugar, which are absorbed at an alarming rate. Your body, in a desperate attempt to cope, floods your system with insulin. This constant, excessive demand on your pancreas is unsustainable. Over time, your cells become desensitized to insulin, a condition known as insulin resistance. This means glucose can no longer efficiently enter your cells for energy and instead accumulates in your blood, setting the stage for type 2 diabetes. For someone already diagnosed, this immediate spike can lead to severe hyperglycemia, threatening diabetic ketoacidosis and acute dehydration. A critical emergency. The devastating impact. Beyond the immediate blood sugar chaos, the relentless sugar load triggers systemic inflammation and oxidative stress. This erodes the delicate lining of your blood vessels, significantly increasing your risk of heart attacks, strokes, and devastating kidney damage. The pancreas, forced into overdrive, eventually becomes exhausted, and its insulin-producing beta cells wither and die, accelerating the progression of the disease. Every sip is a step closer to a future defined by medication and complications. Refined grains and white flour products, white bread, white rice, pasta, most breakfast cereals, pastries. The treacherous truth. Unlike their wholesome, fiber-rich counterparts, refined grains undergo a brutal processing method that strips away the bran and germ, the very parts that contain fiber, vitamins, and minerals. What's left is essentially pure starch, which your body converts to glucose with terrifying speed, mimicking the effect of eating pure sugar. Without fiber to slow down absorption, your blood sugar rockets upwards, forcing your pancreas into another desperate insulin response. These foods offer next to no nutritional value, leaving you feeling hungry soon after consumption, trapped in a vicious cycle of overeating and blood sugar dysregulation. The devastating impact. The chronic elevation of blood sugar from these foods is a direct assault on your nerves, eyes, and kidneys. It fuels neuropathy, excruciating nerve damage that can lead to amputations. Retinopathy, the leading cause of blindness in diabetics, and nephropathy, progressive kidney damage culminating in dialysis or kidney transplant. The absence of fiber also cripples your gut microbiome, further undermining your metabolic health and contributing to chronic inflammation, a silent driver of diabetic complications. Processed snacks and baked goods, cookies, cakes, donuts, candy bars, potato chips. These items are a diabolical concoction designed for addiction. They're a deadly cocktail of refined sugars, trans fats, and refined carbohydrates. This unholy trinity delivers a synergistic blow, not only skyrocketing blood sugar, but also devastating your cholesterol profile. Trans fats, in particular, are insidious. They aggressively elevate bad LDL cholesterol while simultaneously decimating good HDL cholesterol, creating a perfect storm for heart disease. These foods are crafted to be hyperpalatable, overriding your body's natural satiety signals and driving compulsive overeating. The devastating impact. The immediate effect is a catastrophic blood sugar surge, followed by a profound crash. But the long-term consequences are far more dire. These foods fuel systemic inflammation, create oxidative stress that damages every cell in your body, and accelerate the buildup of arterial plaque, directly contributing to heart attacks and strokes. Their extreme caloric density and abysmal nutritional content lead to relentless weight gain, amplifying insulin resistance and deepening the chokehold of type 2 diabetes and its horrifying complications. Deep-fried foods, French fries, fried chicken, onion rings, battered fish. The treacherous truth, frying, especially in highly processed vegetable oils like corn, soybean, or sunflower oil, transforms otherwise benign foods into dietary weapons. The process infuses them with an enormous amount of unhealthy calories and, crucially, unhealthy fats, particularly trans fats and inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids. While the immediate blood sugar spike might not be as dramatic as with pure sugar, the high-fat content dramatically slows down stomach emptying. This leads to a prolonged, insidious elevation of blood sugar that can persist for many hours after your meal, placing immense strain on your pancreas throughout the day. The devastating impact. The relentless intake of these unhealthy fats contributes directly to obesity, the escalating epidemic of heart disease and chronic, low-grade inflammation throughout your body. This pervasive inflammation is a central villain in the progression of diabetes, accelerating nerve damage, kidney deterioration, and cardiovascular complications. Each greasy bite is a deposit into a bank account of future suffering. Sweetened yogurts and flavored dairy products, fruit-on-the-bottom yogurts, flavored milks, ice cream. The treacherous truth. This category is particularly insidious because many of these products masquerade as healthy, while plain, unsweetened yogurt can be a beneficial food. Most commercially available yogurts, especially those marketed as low-fat or fruit-flavored, are nothing short of dessert disguised as dairy. They are loaded with staggering amounts of added sugars, often rivaling or exceeding the sugar content of a candy bar. These hidden sugars completely undermine any potential health benefits of the dairy and cause rapid, damaging blood sugar spikes. The devastating impact. The excessive sugar content contributes significantly to weight gain, fuels dental decay, and critically elevates the overall glycemic load of your diet, rendering effective blood sugar control an almost impossible task. The dangerous illusion of health leads many individuals to consume these products frequently, unknowingly sabotaging their desperate efforts to manage or prevent the terrifying progression of diabetes. Breaking the chains. Your path to diabetes prevention and control. The grim reality of type 2 diabetes is that it is largely preventable, and for those already walking the tightrope of prediabetes, decisive action can halt its terrifying advance. Your survival depends on proactive, informed intervention. Reclaim your plate with whole foods. Make an unwavering commitment to whole, unprocessed foods. This means focusing your diet around lean proteins, healthy fats, and the right kind of complex carbohydrates. Lean proteins. Embrace skinless chicken breast, wild-caught fish, salmon, cod, tuna, tofu, tempeh, lentils, and beans. These stabilize blood sugar, promote satiety, and help preserve crucial muscle mass. Healthy fats. Incorporate avocados, raw nuts, almonds, walnuts, pecans, seeds, chia, flax, pumpkin, and extra virgin olive oil. These healthy fats are vital for cell function, hormone production, and critically, improving insulin sensitivity. Complex carbohydrates from nature prioritize non-starchy vegetables in abundance: broccoli, spinach, bell peppers, kale, zucchini. Include modest portions of true whole grains, quinoa, brown rice, rolled oats, and whole fruits. The abundant fiber in these foods acts as a natural buffer, slowing glucose absorption and preventing the dreaded blood sugar roller coaster. Ignite your body with regular physical activity. Your muscles are your allies in the fight against diabetes. Aim for a minimum of 150 minutes per week of moderate intensity aerobic exercise, such as brisk walking, swimming, cycling, or dancing. Crucially, integrate strength training exercises at least 2 to 3 times a week. Exercise is a potent medicine. It dramatically increases insulin sensitivity, effectively lowers blood sugar levels, and is indispensable for sustainable weight management. Achieve and maintain a healthy weight. This is not about vanity, it's about survival. Even a modest weight loss of 5 to 7% of your body weight can profoundly slash your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Excess body fat, particularly the dangerous visceral fat around your abdomen, is a primary driver of insulin resistance and chronic inflammation. Hydrate with life-giving water. Cast aside all sugary beverages. Water is your essential elixir. It is fundamental for every biochemical process in your body, aids in detoxifying your system, and plays a direct, crucial role in stabilizing blood sugar levels. Cherish the gift of quality sleep. Chronic sleep deprivation is a silent saboteur, disrupting the delicate hormonal balance that regulates appetite, metabolism, and insulin sensitivity. Aim for a sacred 7 to 9 hours of undisturbed, restorative sleep every night. Master the art of stress management. The relentless grind of modern life can elevate your blood sugar. Chronic stress triggers the release of hormones like cortisol, which directly increase glucose production. Implement stress-reducing practices, mindfulness meditation, yoga, deep breathing exercises, or simply spending quiet time in nature. Your arsenal of health. 5 essential foods for diabetics and for a life free of diabetes. These foods are not just permissible, they're actively therapeutic, providing vital nutrients and acting as powerful allies in your quest for stable blood sugar and long-term health. Embrace them with conviction. Non-starchy vegetables: broccoli, spinach, kale, bell peppers, zucchini, cauliflower, asparagus. Why they're indispensable. These nutritional powerhouses are extraordinarily low in calories and carbohydrates, yet bursting with dietary fiber, essential vitamins, minerals, and a vast array of protective antioxidants. Their abundant fiber content acts as a natural speed bump, drastically slowing down glucose absorption and preventing precipitous blood sugar spikes. Profound benefits. They promote deep satiety, making you feel full and reducing cravings for harmful foods. They support robust digestive health and deliver a spectrum of bioactive compounds that vigorously combat systemic inflammation and damaging oxidative stress. Berries: blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. Why they're indispensable. While all fruits contain natural sugars, berries are exceptional. They possess a relatively low glycemic index and are uniquely rich in fiber and potent antioxidants. The fiber ingeniously buffers the impact of their natural sugars on your blood glucose, preventing sharp rises. Profound benefits. They're an unparalleled source of anthocyanins and other powerful antioxidants, which have been scientifically shown to improve insulin sensitivity and significantly reduce inflammation throughout the body. They offer a legitimate, guilt-free way to satisfy sweet cravings, free from the destructive consequences of processed sugars. Legumes: lentils, black beans, chickpeas, kidney beans, pinto beans. Why they are indispensable. Legumes are a nutritional triple threat, an outstanding source of plant-based protein, an abundance of soluble and insoluble fiber, and slow-digesting complex carbohydrates. Their unique nutrient composition ensures a gradual, gentle rise in blood sugar, making them absolutely ideal for meticulous blood sugar management. Profound benefits. They dramatically enhance satiety, proving invaluable for sustainable weight management. They actively lower bad LDL cholesterol levels and provide a consistent, enduring source of energy, preventing energy crashes and cravings. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, albacore tuna. Why they are indispensable. These miraculous fish are nature's richest source of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, which are profoundly anti-inflammatory and have been demonstrated to markedly improve insulin sensitivity. As a pure protein source, they contain zero carbohydrates, effectively lower triglyceride levels, and provide a wealth of essential nutrients crucial for the optimal functioning of every bodily system. Nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds. Why they are indispensable. Nuts and seeds are concentrated pockets of healthy fats, dietary fiber, and plant-based protein. Their rich nutrient profile works synergistically to slow down the absorption of sugars, provide a sustained release of energy, and deliver deep, lasting satiety. Profound benefits. They contribute significantly to cardiovascular health, are powerful allies in weight management, and serve as an excellent source of magnesium, a vital mineral directly involved in optimizing insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism. Your health, your choice. The time for fear to become action. The very thought of diabetes and its horrifying spectrum of complications is enough to send shivers down your spine. But let this fear not paralyze you. Let it electrify you into decisive action. You possess the innate power to shield yourself and your loved ones from the devastating grip of this disease. By making intelligent, informed dietary choices and wholeheartedly embracing a disciplined, health-conscious lifestyle, you can not only prevent diabetes from ever taking root, but also effectively manage it, if already diagnosed, to ensure its terrifying consequences remain distant. Do not allow fear to immobilize you. Instead, let galvanize you to seize control of your health. Starting today, the vibrant, healthy future you envision, one unburdened by the terrifying shadow of diabetic complications, is not a dream. It is within your grasp, contingent on your unwavering commitment. What profound change will you commit to today to fiercely protect your precious tomorrow?